Say You'll Haunt Me. Written by Fear the GreatWhite. Narrated by Path of Dragons Radio.
Here I sit in late September, crying out unto the heavens to end my suffering, to take away these bloody images from my mind. Yet still these blasphemous visions I remember, still bear the regret and guilt for my only love's dying, when once in a fit of rage I was driven blind. I hear her sweet voice, day by maddening day, though now only in garbled cries for compassion. Her once melodious whispers are now the wet moans of death. I can see her body now, pale and cold, at my feet she lay. This day there will be no pardon for me, no mercy will she ration. For as I write these lines, at my feet slowly stirs the body of my beloved Beth. She is back now for retribution, back for revenge on me, her dearest. Once I'm no more, still here on earth eternally shall my Beth remain. Sadly, there is no cure for her affliction. For her there shall forever be no rest, for the dark deal she made promised that peace she can never attain. Now I sit silently, still and stoic, attempting to conceal my fear. She has almost regained control of her mutilated body, rising to her feet with the sickening cracks and snaps of splintering sinew and bone. With indescribable speed and elegance, suddenly she's at my side, whispering into my ear. In a flash, with surgical precision, she sank in her teeth, ripping out a chunk of my flesh as she looked into my eyes, her face so bloody. The last I remember before my oblivion is her beckoning, blood-drowned whisper saying, "It's okay. I still love you," and a moist, sickening moan. After eons, or maybe only moments of sweet nothingness, I was suddenly thrown back into my body, ravaged and destroyed. Urgently looking all around, I quietly began to panic, so cruelly robbed of death's sweet bliss, exiled into chaos, ever banished from that perfect void. As I look up, I finally see what remains of my love. With her wide, blood-stained smile, she stared at me, her eyes all wild and manic.
My Doctor Might Be Shit. Written and narrated by DodgeThis82. My doctor might be shit. One time I thought I had the flu, was nauseous, weak, my body hurt all over, and I slept for 20 hours a day. My boyfriend, Troy, who thought I was dying, finally got fed up and took me to my doctor. After my checkup, Dr. Shaw gave me a B12 shot in my ass and sent me on my way. Troy was flabbergasted. I was happy to just be awake for a few hours. He searched online. 2 hours later, he asked if I stopped taking my medications. I said, sort of? But he looked at me like I told him I want to go on a jizz-only diet. So I explained that Dr. Shaw only wanted me to take my antidepressants and anti-anxiety medicine when I needed it. You need a new doctor, Troy said without blinking.
No, it's the worst time to do that,
I said. in my best Chewbacca accent. God, this B12 shot was amazing. I can help you find one, he said, actually understanding what I said. Troy is the B12 of boyfriends. I'll find one myself, I replied as I left the kitchen. I didn't find one. I played Team Fortress 2 until the shot started wearing off. Apparently, Troy thought looking for a doctor would elicit the same response as getting stabbed in the back by the same teenage spy 5 flippin' times. Ugh! Can I be honest with you? Dr. Shaw is a doctor. Troy can type 78 words per minute, but that doesn't make him qualified to give medical advice, no matter how quickly he could enter symptoms into a search bar. I can understand why he's concerned, though. I felt fine for a couple days after going cold turkey, but then I started having trouble sleeping. Troy goes to bed with the door open. He also gets up at 2 a.m. every night to use the bathroom. When he came back to bed, he noticed me staring behind him as if some serial killer was about to stab him in the spine with a rusty knife. Luckily, he already used the bathroom, or he would have lost his shit. I didn't tell him I had been staring at the doorway that way for hours, stuck playing Don't Blink with the shadows right outside our bedroom. We sleep with the door shut and locked now. But that doesn't stop the doorknob from turning in the middle of the night, my red eyes glaring at our carpet where the absence of light reveals the shape of someone's boots. I lay in bed with overnight maxi pads on in case I have to pee. The bushes outside leave dark shapes that resemble monsters peeking through our blinds, waiting for me to fall asleep. He tells me the scraping sound outside our bedroom window is the overgrown bushes brushing against the screens. I asked him if bushes can smile and wave. "What?" he said. Then I heard the window latch click.